The marble floor gleamed under the dim hallway lights, a silent witness to secrets it had absorbed in the opulent Adami mansion in Lagos. Amaka, a 28-year-old maid with calloused hands and a heart heavy from a life of loss, clutched her small smartphone, its camera lens peeking through the crack of the master bedroom door. For months, she'd been filming Mr. John, her employer's husband, in stolen moments of illicit affairs, passionate whispers and tangled limbs that could ruin him. Her pulse thundered, not just from fear of discovery, but from a reckless, forbidden love that had taken root when he'd once carried her water bucket with a kind smile. Tonight, though, her trembling fingers betrayed her. The phone slipped, clattering loudly against the cold stone. What was that, Mr. John's voice boomed from the bedroom, sharp with suspicion. Amaka froze, her maid's uniform suddenly a straitjacket. The phone lay face up, its red recording light blinking like an accusation. Through the half-open door, she glimpsed him, shirtless, beside a woman in a crimson dress that screamed seduction. Their eyes locked on the doorway where Amaka stood, paralyzed. Who's there? The woman shrieked, clutching the silk bedsheet. Amaka's mind screamed to run, but her legs refused. Mr. John charged forward, flinging the door wide. You, he roared, spotting the phone. You've been spying on me. His hand seized her wrist, pain shooting up her arm. How long have you been recording? Tears spilled, not from his grip, but from the crumbling of her desperate dream. Sir, I can explain, she whispered. Explain. His face paled as he snatched the phone, seeing 43 minutes of footage. He scrolled, fury mounting with each video, 27 in total, each a dagger to his secrets. Why? He growled, his eyes blazing with hatred she'd never seen in 2 years of servitude. Why are you doing this? The truth spilled out, raw and reckless. Because I love you. The words hung like a grenade. I've loved you since my first month here. You were kind, gentle, unlike your wife who treats me like trash. I thought, if I showed her your affairs, you'd divorce her. Maybe you'd see me. Silence shattered by his bitter laughter. You thought I'd leave my wife, my status, for a maid. Are you insane? The woman in red smirked, pity in her eyes. Girl, what were you thinking? Amaka's sobs deepened. I wasn't thinking. I was feeling. I saw your misery, heard your fights. I thought. Her voice faltered. Maybe what? Mr. John's tone turned icy. That I'd abandon everything for you. A new voice cut through. Well, this is interesting. Mrs. Elizabeth, his wife, stood at the staircase, her designer handbag dangling, her face eerily calm. Elizabeth, Mr. John stammered, you're back early. The party bored me. Her heels clicked as she descended, eyes flicking from her husband to the woman, then Amaka. I heard everything. Thin walls. She studied Amaka. So, my maid loves my husband and filmed his affairs to break us up. Shame burned Amaka, but Mrs. Elizabeth's next words stunned. Give me the phone. Reluctantly, Mr. John handed it over. She scrolled through the videos, impassive, as the room held its breath. Finally, she spoke. Amaka, pack your things. You're leaving tonight. Sobbing, Amaka fled to her cramped room, her world in ruins, job gone, dignity shredded, her siblings' futures at risk because of her foolish fantasy. She'd arrived 2 months earlier, a village girl from Anambra, orphaned young, leaving her siblings to seek work in Lagos. Mrs. Elizabeth had hired her coldly, cook, clean, obey, 25,000 naira monthly. The first month was hell, plates smashed, insults hurled. But Mr. John's kindness sparked a dangerous obsession. She'd watched his coffee habits, his weary smiles, dreaming of a life where she wasn't invisible. When she overheard his sweet phone calls to another, then caught his affair, hope flared. If his marriage broke, maybe she'd have a chance. So, she recorded, not for justice, but for a delusional happily ever after. Now, on her balcony, numbness enveloped her. A knock jolted her. It's me, Mrs. Elizabeth said. Amaka opened the door, bracing for venom. Instead, how long have you loved him? Since the first month, madam. The recordings. 2 months. I've known about his affairs for 4, Mrs. Elizabeth said, calm chilling. Hired a pie. Photos, videos, the women. I needed evidence for divorce, to secure assets. Then you came with your videos, your crush. I'm sorry, Amaka whispered. I was stupid. You were human, like I was. Mrs. Elizabeth sat beside her. 20 years ago, I was a maid, fell for my employer's husband. He used me, discarded me when caught. I got pregnant, gave up my daughter. Amaka gasped. 19, alone, I had to. Clawed back, educated myself, married John for security. Thought I'd won. Bitter laugh. He cheats. Money doesn't fix broken men. She paused. That daughter. Found her 3 months ago. 20, working as a maid for John's business partner, Chief Patrick. He's touching her inappropriately, like what happened to me. Horror gripped Amaka. This isn't just my marriage, Mrs. Elizabeth said fiercely. It's stopping a cycle. These men prey on powerless girls. I need your help, to ruin John and Patrick. How? Patrick's monthly parties, private, depraved. Anna, my daughter, serves at the next one. You'll infiltrate, record everything. Fear surged, but Amaka thought of her siblings. I'll do it, Mrs. Elizabeth reinstated her, claiming training needs. 2 weeks of planning, Amaka got a temp server gig at Patrick's, equipped with a pen camera. Stay invisible, record, call if trouble, Mrs. Elizabeth instructed. Party night, Amaka's hands shook, pinning the pen to her uniform. Patrick's mansion dwarfed the Adamas. Head server Mama Echo barked. Serve, silent, forget. The party roared, 15 elite men, politicians, tycoons. Patrick, boisterous, center stage. Anna, his maid, flinching at his touch, her face a mirror of her mother's. Amaka served, pen capturing banter. As drinks flowed, men grew bold, Patrick pulling Anna onto his lap, her terror palpable. Come on, Chief, share. A man laughed. Another groped a server. Then, Mr. John entered, laughing, oblivious to Amaka. The pen recorded all. Patrick dragged Anna toward a private room. Her desperate glance spurred Amaka. Sir, Mama Echo needs her, family emergency. Annoyed, he released her. Outside, Amaka grabbed Anna. You're in danger. I need this job, Anna whispered. You have options. Mrs. Elizabeth emerged. I'm your mother, Anna. Gave you up, never stopped searching. Anna reeled. Angry voices inside. Where's the girl? Anna halted. 4 other girls in there. We can't leave them. Plan shifted. Amaka returned, whispered to Mama Echo. 5 minutes, fire alarm. Get young servers out. Mama nodded. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sirens blared, chaos erupted. Mama herded girls out. Amaka fled, John spotting her. You, he roared, but she reached Mrs. Elizabeth's car. 6 girls crammed in, they sped to a shelter. Videos to police. Patrick arrested, 3 others, scandal erupted. John's reputation and business crumbled in divorce. Mrs. Elizabeth secured assets, turned the mansion into Anna House, a shelter for abused women. Amaka and Anna got scholarships, social work, law. 6 months later, Anna House thrived, 12 girls healing. Amaka studied, siblings safe. Anna aimed to prosecute predators. Mrs. Elizabeth advocated nationally. 1 year on, Patrick jailed, others disgraced. John, destitute, saw them at a mall, happy, free. Regret nod. A call. Amaka, it's John. On speaker, need to talk. Coffee shop meet, Mrs. Elizabeth beside her. John, haggard, I was cruel, mocking your feelings. I'm sorry. Envelope, 20,000 naira for the shelter. Amaka, my recording led to freedom, family, purpose. Your cruelty taught me strength. 3 years later, Anna House spanned 3 locations, aiding hundreds. Amaka counseled, Anna prosecuted, Mrs. Elizabeth advised globally. In their garden, a new resident's joy, program acceptance, sparked hope. Started with a mistake, Amaka mused, grew through pain, blossomed purpose. From a maid's secret to a movement, exposing betrayal, empowering women. Comment, hope, if this resonates. Share your city, spread empowerment. Subscribe for stories of resilience. Hit notifications, your next read might transform you.